have nothing greater to give than the gift you already bear.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time. This is a very special video. I've seen videos like this on BookTube, on YouTube, but I haven't done a video like this before because basically I haven't really had the chance to do it. I've got a really special thing that's going to be part of this video. But this is all about gifts, and I've got two books that are a gift to me and a lend. So someone's lent me a book that I thought it was worth talking about because I bet lots of you have read it. And I've got a box of books that I'm going to open up on camera, and it's a really lovely thing. So I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm so excited to open it, and it's from a friend that I think a lot of, and I'm really grateful for him sending it all the way over here. Must have cost him a bomb, but it was a very, very generous thing to do, and I can't wait to see what's in the box. So I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to talk about three other books first. As I said, two of them are books that have been given to me and ones they lend. So before I go any further, I want to mention my friend Marion. So my friend Marion has given me a bunch of different graphic novels and two different batches over the last little while, and I really appreciate it. So Marion might be watching this, so if you're watching it, thanks for those. So I did want to mention that because this is all about gifts, and it's relatively recently, but I've already talked about them on the channel, so I won't go through them again, but I really do appreciate it. So yeah, it's a lovely thing to get books as gifts, and it's not my birthday or anything, so it's kind of random, which is lovely. And this is this first one is from a fellow booktuber. I don't know if you've seen the video or you've seen other videos that's talking about this, but there was a recent meetup in London with like 20 odd booktubers. It was a wonderful day, and I reunited with a few people I met last year, met a few extra people. That was really cool to meet some of the people I hadn't seen before, but it's really nice to meet up again with some of the others that I'd met, some that I'd spoken to before a lot, but some that I hadn't spoken to as much. So I've spoken to them more this time, which is really cool, and got to know them a bit. And one of the people I spoke to a fair amount on that day was Charlotte from Coiny Reads. So I'll link her channel below. She's got an awesome channel. And basically, when I was in Hoxton Books, I did spend far too much money in there. So I spent about 60 quid in that shop. I found some really cool non-fiction things. But I was looking at this book, and it was really cool. And I was getting all excited about it. And then Charlotte was standing next to me and she said, I can send you that if you want. I have a copy. You can have it if you want. So that was a really lovely thing to say. And I said, oh, yes, please. And I have this book as that gift. So The Great Leveller, Violence and the History of Inequality from the Stone Age to the 21st Century. So massive overview, covers loads and loads of centuries in history. But it covers a subject I'm really genuinely deeply interested in. I'm interested in social change, how change happens, how revolutions come about, and what the consequences are, how the country deals with it, what is the long-term consequence, things like all the peasant revolts that happened in the medieval period and the early medieval period and all that kind of stuff. I'm really, really interested in that kind of thing. How violence plays into that is a really interesting question, and how much can be achieved through peaceful means. There are books about that as well, but this is a book about violence and how that's related to social change, which I think is really, really fascinating, really interesting. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased to have this. So massive thank you to Charlotte for this. That's The Great Leveller. And then I've got a couple from work. So this is a book that I have mentioned in a what was it? Was it a short, or was it a? No, it was Instagram. I put a little thing about it on Instagram, but I haven't spoken about it on the channel yet. Basically, I was chatting to a friend at work, and we were just talking about short stories. I'd mentioned the fact I'd just finished one, and she started talking about Diary of a Madman, and I had heard of it. It was something that was in the sort of the back part of my brain that I was going to look at some point, because I am curious about the Russian sort of Russian sort of classic literature or whatever, modern classics. And I had heard of Diary of a Madman, and I was curious. She said, I've got to read it. She said, it's amazing. And she kept talking about a story called The Nose. So The Nose is in here. And she says, I've got to read that. So whether I'll read that before Diary of a Madman or not, I'm not sure. But this is going to be read very, very, very soon. I'm really pleased to get it. And, you know, it's a lovely thing. She said, oh, I'll lend it to you. I've got a copy somewhere. And then in the end, she said she felt it was easier to just, she found a copy of it for £1 and she just bought it for me. So that was really nice. It was very generous of her. And it's lovely that I've got a copy. So Diary of a Madman by Nikolai Gogol. That I own this now because it was given to me as a gift, which is a lovely thing. So very excited to read it. And that's from a friend at work. So the lend is this one. So tell me if you guys have read this. Secret History by Donna Tartt. So again, I was in a conversation with one of my friends who teaches English there, and she was like, oh no, you got to read it, and a few people in the office were like, yeah, you got to read it, and obviously I had heard of it but I hadn't read it yet, and she was like, oh no, borrow it if you want. So I've borrowed it, and looking forward to reading it. So tell me if you've read The Secret History. I bet you there's some people here that's read The Secret History. I think this was on that list of 25 books that I need to read before I die, I think, on that video I did. But yeah, Donna Tartt's The Secret History. I think it's controversial, but I'm not sure. I'll figure that out the more I look into it. But yeah, The Secret History is definitely something. She said it's a bit of a battered copy, which it is. But yeah, so just this is evidence. This is today, right? So I did not do this to the book. Okay, so now we've got the catalyst for the video. This is a box of books. This is almost as heavy as that New Yorker collection that I did a unboxing of, but this is a box of books, and it's a box from the US of A. It's from California, and this has been generously sent to me by Michael K. Vaughan. So Mike, I'm so grateful and I'm so excited. I'm gonna open this up on camera so you can see my reaction. And we talk a lot. He knows what my taste is. I'm sure the contents of this box are justifiably exciting. So I need to get some kind of implement to open this up. I've got a flamethrower over there. I could use that. No, I'll use scissors. So here we go. Exciting, isn't it? Oh, I'm cutting into the address. My address. Right, hold on. Make sure, has it definitely been delivered? Yes, I can go through the address. Here we go. So this is what's in this box. I've no idea what's in this box. It's beautifully packaged. This man's sent boxes before. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Right. So, there's two paperbacks here. Flame Winds, a Conan, okay. A Norval W. Page Conan book. That's awesome. And a Robert E. Howard book. So this is starring Bran McMahon. So this isn't a Conan book, but it's a Robert E. Howard book. So this is awesome. He is Mike's favourite author, as you probably know. Oh, wow. So this is American Supernatural Tales with an introduction by Del Toro. That's cool, isn't it? But this is edited by Joshi, who is really important in Lovecraft's literature. How cool is this book? It's got these black pages. Black pages. How cool does that look? That's amazing. So what we've got? We've got, look at that. So this is a Penguin special. And we've got Washington Irving, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Edgar Allan Poe, the classic authors, James O'Brien, Robert Chambers, Henry James, H.P. Lovecraft, Clark Ashton Smith, Robert E. Howard, Robert Bloch, Fritz Lieber, Ray Bradbury, Shirley Jackson, Richard Matheson, Charles Beaumont, T.D. Klein, Stephen King. This is all the big names. Dennis Etchison, awesome. Thomas Ligotti, Carl Wagner, David Shaw, Joyce Carol Oates, and Caitlin Kiernan. That is so cool. That is so, what a fantastic collection. So yeah, awesome. I need to put these somewhere away from my tea. Where else to go? This is tons in here. What? This is amazing. So he knows that I'm massive fanatic about the Twilight Zone, and I did not know this existed. So this is The Hunger and Other Stories by Charles Beaumont. Charles Beaumont's really important in the history of the Twilight Zone. You'll see me talking about him a lot in the Twilight Zone videos. And I've got Passage, Perchance to Dream, sorry, that collection, but I haven't got The Hunger. So this is very exciting. How amazing is that? Oh wow. Okay, so that's crazy. Okay. And then got, oh wow, okay. Edgar Rice Burroughs at the Earth's Core. So another one of Mike's favourites, and this is a lovely edition with really cool illustrations as well. So that's really cool. I really like the formatting of this. So formatting is a bit of an issue I've got with my own books. But that's nice. I like that. So yeah, At the Earth's Core. How cool is that? Really lovely edition of that. Really nice. It's from University of Nebraska Press. Awesome. This is amazing. Something from this. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a big one because you may know that I collect Richard Matheson and I want to have everything he's ever done. And this is a whole of my collection. So he's managed to send me Shadow of the Sun. So something I'm not even sure if he would have known for sure I didn't have it, but I don't have this. I have it now. So hugely grateful. So Richard Matheson, Shadow of the Sun. So that's one of his Western books. So that's really exciting. And what's this one? Oh, another. Oh, look at this. Wow. This is Edgar Rice Burroughs' science fiction, Beyond the Furthest Star. How cool is that? Oh, and it's from the Edgar Rice Burroughs company, which is very cool. So these are probably reissued, been out of print, and then then Edgar Rice Burroughs estate maybe got them sent through maybe. So I'm actually currently reading. I'm reading God of Mars. So I'm actually in the middle of that, which is awesome. But yeah, Beyond the Farthest Star, fantastic. How cool is this? Oh blimey, these are two big ones. Oh, I saw him talk about this on his channel, and I was this is so cool. So this is Creature Features, the science fiction, fantasy, and horror movie guide by John Stanley. That's right up my street. So yeah, look at that. So like kind of formatted in the same way that the Leonard Maltin books were. I did a feature about the Leonard Maltin books on my channel, like a little video. But this is awesome. So yeah, how cool is that? Yeah, Creature Features, fantastic. What a generous, what a lovely man. What a lovely man. And then this is amazing. What's this? This is the last one in the box. Wow. What a beautiful book. Penny Dreadfuls. Look at that. How cool is that? Sensational Tales of Terror. So edited by Stefan Zymjanovic. I'm going to say Zymjanovic. And who we got here? So Washington Irving, Richard Thompson, Edgar Allan Poe, Charles Whitehead, E.J. Hoffman, Johann Tieck, Wilkie Collins, Anonymous, Arthur Conan Doyle, Guy de Maupassant, James Hogg, Robert Louis Stevenson, and another anonymous one, John Galt, Bram Stoker, William Godwin, James Malcolm Rymer. Lots and lots of people. It's just so cool, this. It's well good. This is going to be great for Horror Mayhem. So yeah, Penny Dreadfuls, Sensational Tales of Terror. That is amazing, isn't it? So yeah, just awesome added additions to my collection that I treasure a lot. So these have definitely gone to a good home. I really appreciate it. And, you know, I really appreciate the friendships that get built up on BookTube. This is a real thing. We've talked about this a few times when I meet booktubers in person, and when we do the live streams, it becomes all real. On Voxer, we're speaking to each other through not just messaging, but voice messaging, which makes it more real. And, you know, these are real friendships, and I'm so grateful. And he's just a lovely man, because I know that he sent boxes to a number of people, and that's just a very generous thing to do. And I think he's trying to clear out his stuff, but doing something in a really altruistic and lovely and selfless way to do that. So amazing. What a great bunch of books. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed sharing my enjoyment of that. Please let me know what you think of the books, and feel free to just say in the comments how cool and lovely and awesome Mike is. So if you watch Michael K. Vaughan's channel, you know he's awesome. And let me know about those other books as well. And if you're a fan of Charlotte's channel, then mention Charlotte as well. That'd be cool. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you later. I'll let you know about these books as we go along. Stay curious.
Picture of what it's like to be